What's up, y'all? Welcome to Sabrina Talks. I'm Sabrina if you're new. If you're not, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for joining me. You guys can follow me on social media at Sabrina Talks 2 on Twitter and Instagram and Sabrina Talks 2 you on TikTok. So, as this year is vastly coming to a close, thank Jesus, because this year has been a lot. I wanted to just kind of round up my music favorites of the year and let you guys know about them. So for this video today, we're just going to be talking about some artists that I think you should be watching in 2021. So I'll be giving y'all 5 artists that I really think are about to blow up and really get some real mainstream recognition. So I wanted to let y'all guys know so y'all can get in on the train now. So the first artist I want to talk about is Miss Flo Milli. She is a 20-year-old rapper from Alabama who's just fresh onto the scene, and she, I think, really has potential to make it big. Flo Milli really got her start off of her song Beef Flow Mix. Now this was a freestyle to Playboi Carti's song Beef, and she uploaded that to like SoundCloud and Instagram, and it was really kind of blowing up there. It then moved to TikTok and really kind of skyrocketed off of there. She released 2 other singles like That Beat and In the Party. Both of these also gained a ton of views and uses on TikTok, which then led her to releasing her mixtape Hawaii Is You Here in 2020. Now this mixtape has garnered some pretty positive reactions. I personally quite enjoy Hawaii Is You Here. I don't love all of the songs, but for her first debut project, I think this is really good. Now I heard about Flo Milli on the day of her release of Hawaii Is You Here because all of my timeline on Twitter was just talking about Flo Milli and her mixtape and how it was so great. And I was just like, oh, it's only a couple of songs. Let me check it out. And I was like, oh yeah, they were right. I think you should listen to Flo Milli because her confidence is infectious. I mean, this girl, the minute she starts rapping, you automatically feel like you are the baddest out there. Between her witty lyrics or her great one-liners or her fantastic flow and just, the wonderful production of beats, all of it just makes some great, fun music that I really think people would enjoy. I also feel like you should be supporting Flo Milli because she is a talented dark-skinned black woman. Now we already know female rappers already have it hard as it is in the rap game, let alone dark-skinned female rappers. Oh god. Yeah, we need to support her and lift her up so she can get the recognition she deserves. Some songs I think you should listen to while you check out Flo Milli is Like That Beat, In the Party, and Pussycat Doll. All of these are off of her Hawaii Is You Here mixtape. All of these are all on, all streaming platforms. So I definitely think you should go check them out because they are great. They're just a fun old time, and who doesn't like having fun? The next artist I want to highlight is Miss Bree Runway. She is an artist from the UK who's like a singer, songwriter, rapper, does all of it, and she is just, I think, magnificent. Bree Runway has been in the music industry since about 2015, but only until this year is she really starting to get some mainstream recognition. In November of this year, she released her debut mixtape, which is called 2000 and Forever, which has collaborations with artists like Missy Elliott, Rico Nasty, and Young Baby Tate. This is another artist I discovered on Twitter, and when her mixtape got released, I was like, oh, let me give her a listen, and she is actually quite special and I really enjoy her. Now Miss Runway is for sure a visuals kind of girl. She's gonna give you the makeup, she's gonna give you the hair, the music video, the photo shoot. She's gonna give you everything she needs to accompany with her music, and I adore that. To me, she also has the making to be the next big pop star because she just kind of does it all. Another thing I love about Bree Runway and why I think you should really listen to her is because not only does she make great pop music, she makes pop music that is infused with a whole bunch of other genres, which I think is such a good indication of whether or not someone can be a great pop star. I've seen people kind of compare her to like a Rico Nasty or a Missy Elliott, and I definitely think she's a little bit of both, but more poppier, if that makes sense. She's kind of in her own lane, but you can definitely see the influences of both of these artists. Some songs you should go check out by Bree Runway is ATM, which features Missy Elliott. That is a bop and a half. You should also go listen to Rolls Royce. That is a great Caribbean Afrobeat kind of song that really fits well into her UK accent. And lastly, you should listen to the song All Night because that is just a great like pop R&B song. Victoria Monet is the next artist I want to highlight today. Now, if you've been on my channel before, you know I've talked about this girl before. I've mentioned her in many of videos. I've done a review for her project Jaguar. I've talked about her in my Ariana Grande video. I love me some Victoria Monet. Now, Victoria Monet, if you don't know, is a singer-songwriter who's been in the game for ages. Most of the time, she's just kind of been behind the scenes writing songs for people like Brandy or Ariana Grande or T.I. or, you know, various people in the music industry. She's released a few EPs here and there, but her first debut album is supposed to be coming out soon. Now, I put her on this list because one, I feel like nobody was talking about her enough for my liking. Like, she should be everywhere, especially seeing how she's almost always tied to Ariana Grande. She should be really making some waves. But the main reason I mentioned her is because of the fact that we only got her first installment of her album this year. I'm hoping next year she'll release the last bit or the next 2 bits of her album. I mean, this child is pregnant, so she's gonna be a mommy next year, so I don't know if she's gonna have the time to release. I'm hoping so because I would love to hear the rest of this album. But seeing how we don't know when we're going to get the next bits of Jaguar, I want to talk about her now so you can come join the Victoria Monet fan base, I guess. Now, Victoria Monet is someone who I consider like a full body artist, like a full body musician, because she really be doing her thing. She be doing the songwriting, like actual lyrics. She be doing the songwriting elements that are more, you know, composition based. So, you know, melodies and vocal harmonies and layering and all of that. She'd be doing it. She also just sings beautifully. I mean, I've mentioned this before, but some of my favorite Ariana Grande songs are songs that Victoria Monet had a part in writing. Her whole first installment of Jaguar is magnificent. It's just so beautiful. And then this queen, this wonderful human being, decided to give us a Jaguar Christmas, which is just an orchestral arrangement of some songs off of Jaguar mixed in with Christmas music. Oh, I was appalled at the audacity she had to give me such greatness, and without even kind of warning me with how great it was going to be. Like, this thing was beautiful, and this is what I'm talking about with like, she's a full body musician, because who out here is coming up with an orchestral arrangement of their previous project that encompasses the melodies of them songs but also has melodies of Christmas music? I mean, who's doing it out here like her? I'm gonna give y'all 3 songs to kind of dip your toe into Victoria's catalog. First song is Moment. Oh, do I love this song so much. I was very much obsessed with this song earlier this year. The next song is When You Say You Love Me. This is a song off of her previous EP. Oh, it's just really great. And then the last song is Go There With You. It's one of my favorites off of Jaguar, so I think you should go listen to that and the rest of the songs that I just suggested. Now, the next artist I want to highlight is technically not a new artist, but I want to talk about her because I feel like not enough people be talking about her on a daily. So this artist is Miss Jasmine Sullivan. Jasmine Sullivan has been in the game since the early 2000s with her debut album Fearless, which was Grammy nominated like 7 times, I think. That album is something I grew up with. It is fantastic. She kind of took a break from music and then released another album and then took another break from music, which now leads us to today, where she has released a couple of songs, which I think she's gearing up to release a full-length album, and I'm so excited. I feel like Jasmine Sullivan is really known in the R&B world, but she's not very much known outside of that. So like a few people who are like really die-hard R&B people kind of know about her, but like casual R&B listeners, I feel like don't know her too well, and I feel like that needs to change. We need to get everybody into the Jasmine Sullivan train. Now, if you aren't already listening to Jasmine Sullivan, I'm gonna need you to listen to her because her vocals, that soul that she provides in all of her songs, is something that shouldn't be missed. It's something that should not be, you know, glossed over. Also, her songwriting is so wonderful. Every time I sing one of her songs, I feel like I was the one who was wronged, or I was the one in the relationship, and she just kind of makes it so relatable and makes you feel what she's feeling, and I love any artist who can do that. Now, if you're going to check out Jasmine Sullivan, I'm gonna need you to listen to these 3 songs. First is Mascara. Ooh, that's a great song. Then you should listen to Pick Up Your Feelings, which is her song that just recently got released. It just feels so soulful, and it's like you're transported back into the 60s. Lastly, you should listen to In Love with Another Man. Oh, that song makes me feel like I'm writing an extravagant letter to my lover that I have to now break up with. It's just 10 out of 10. Now, the last artist I want to talk about today is technically the one I am the most excited about, just to see what their future entails for them, and that is Miss Rina Sarayama. Rina Sarayama is a Japanese-British singer-songwriter, and she has just recently really started to make some big mainstream buzz. Back in like 2015 is when she really started to like make some music, and she released her EP Rina. That EP really kind of garnered her some critical acclaim and really got some eyes to start looking at her. And then in April of this year, she released her debut album Sawayama, which also received such great critical acclaim from reviews like YouTube's own Anthony Fantino and John from ARTV, also from magazines and websites like Pitchfork, Rolling Stones, Billboard. Everybody was really kind of talking about how great Rina Sarayama is. Like with how I feel about Brie Runway, I really believe that Rina Sarayama has the makings to be the next big pop star. She can really do any genre beautifully. She really kind of genre bends and hops between different genres effortlessly. She can go from 2000s pop to new metal to R&B back to electronic music, and just does it beautifully. I also really admire her songwriting. None of her lyrics are really generic. The topics that she covers certainly aren't topics that most pop stars talk about. She also has like a really unique voice where I can always tell it's her singing. My most favorite thing about Rina is that she's not afraid to go like left of center. She's just always trying to be a little bit different, and all of her visuals are just really pieces of art, which I thoroughly enjoy. Some songs I'm gonna need you to listen to by Miss Rina Sarayama is one, her song called Lucid, which just recently got released and is on her extended version to her debut album. This is a great dance pop song. The next song is Bad Friend. This, I think, is a beautiful song that really showcases her vocal ability and songwriting. And then lastly is the song XS, which is my favorite Rina Sawayama song. It's just wonderful on all aspects, whether it's songwriting, her vocal styling, or just the melodies and instrumentation present in the song. All of it is immaculate, and I think you should go check those songs out. So that concludes my video for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below and let me know if you've heard of any of these artists, or let me know some artists that you think I should check out in 2021. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel because in the next couple of days will be my other yearly roundup favorites for music. Share this video with your friends so you guys can start listening to these artists together. Once again, thank you so much for watching. As always, please remember to be safe, be smart, be kind, and I'll see y'all very soon. Bye, guys.